On Valentine's Day, they go to a new hotel and then they change their names and then they play out those characters. And hey guys, mic check 1 2 1 2. I know you can't see me. Good morning, welcome back to another video. As you if you're new here, my name is Maria Kanga. I create content around lifestyle, travel and girlhood. I want to leave you with a video of why you should travel and why you should specifically travel with Trailmarks Expeditions. There's a million reasons why you should travel, but these are the most important reasons. Number one, there are versions of yourself that exist in different parts of the world, and I think you need to meet those versions of yourself. There's so many different versions of yourself that exist, and some of these versions you can only meet them when you get out of your comfort zone. So it's vital that you get out of your comfort zone so you see how much more you can be. There's nothing wrong with being the same person, but imagine you only get one life to live. Why don't you just exhaust all the versions of yourself that you can be, so that when you get to the end of the road, me I live, they can never say I didn't live life, you know. Yeah, so I wrote this down. Traveling gives you a new perspective. You rarely go somewhere and come back exactly the same. That's if you do it right. And when you travel with Trailmarks Expedition, you're doing it right. So you will actually meet those versions of yourself. When you travel, make a point of trying a new meal, learning a foreign word, and heck, you could even use a different name. Like, my name is Maria, as you guys know, but sometimes I like to take on new characters. I don't know if you guys have watched Modern Family. Claire and her husband Phil, they usually have this thing where on Valentine's Day they go to a new hotel and then they change their names and then they play out those characters, and it's so interesting. So imagine when you go to a new location, nobody knows you. You can literally be anybody you decide to be, you know. So I think that's something you ought to do at least even once in your life, you know. Go to a new destination, try out something you've never done, eat a new food, go by a new name, and just see. Maybe you'll even end up liking that version that you decide to be in that location. Yeah. What else did I write on this point? You can even take on a new accent and become a new person and see what happens, because nobody would even notice that that's not who you usually are. Surprise yourself, and just maybe you might like that new version because of how brave she is, or how he or she may show up when there's no inhibitions and baggage of who you've been this whole time. If you stay in the same place, you only just experience that one version of yourself, right? Yeah. So moving on to the second point. Sometimes traveling, not sometimes, all the time. Well, actually sometimes, because some of you, when you travel, you just go and sit in the hotel and you don't actually go and experience people outside of the place that you're staying. Or if, let's say, you're going to Masai Mara, you just go and see the animals, come back to the hotel, and you don't really, which is the only thing actually you can do in Mara. But in Mara, you can elevate your experience by going to something like the Maasai village and going to like the museums where these women will be doing the beadwork, and sit with them and hear what they talk about, and that allows you to experience people. This brings me to the point of you need to experience people in new parts of the world, because when you travel, like, you kind of widen your scope of you know, meeting people. And when you meet people, you hear new stories, you find out new ways of doing things, you find new mindsets out there that then also expand the version of yourself that you can be. And you can borrow things, and you can, you know, take things from people and immerse them into your own life, and you find yourself actually being, you know, richer as a person. And by richer here, I don't mean in terms of money, I mean in terms of experience, you know. Yeah, it's like if you don't travel, you live a very one-dimensional life. If you travel, you expand the dimensions of your life. You're living in 7D. Okay, yeah, so all this to say, you could travel the world and stay at all the best hotels and get all those bucket list experiences, but true adventure is in experiencing the culture, not only historical and the land, but the people and their stories and their mannerisms. Personally, I like to talk to strangers, either other solo travelers or the hospitality staff in the hotels. and I tell them something about who I am or my day, and usually it ends up sparking a story. And just like that, you have experienced someone and they have experienced you as well. So life is interesting because we will never truly experience as many people as we should, but through travel, you widen the sample size. As such, you have a better population of the whole. This is force of habit. If you do research, you know about sample size and all these things. So if you stay in the same place, you only experience people in that place, especially if you're an introvert and you don't like to just talk to people sana, then you only experience the people that you're used to. But when you travel, you get to experience new people, new cultures, you hear new stories, and then when you go back, you have so many stories, and you become a deep person. You have so many stories. Like, when did you even experience this? But you know what, if you travel, you get more chance of meeting yourself in a deeper way. And you also eat fruits by the pool. A win is a win. The next reason why you should travel: the world is beautiful and I think you should see it. Not I think, you must see it. Don't allow yourself to only see things through pictures and videos and stories of other people. You see, the people who will travel come back with stories and they'll tell you that this happened in such and such a place. And if you never travel, you'll only be stuck hearing of other people's stories of how wherever the place they had been was so this, was so that. You also need to go out there and collect your stories and richen your experience as a person. So I wrote this down. Don't allow yourself to only see things through the pictures and the videos on social media. At least go to Watamu before zile net zikatike, and Bali kabla kamba zikatike. Stop thinking it's too cliche, or it's for other people to enjoy, or I don't have enough money for these kinds of things. Just be honest with yourself and just say you don't like these things, or you don't deserve them. Stop saying that these things are for other people. Just say the truth. You don't think you deserve the good things in life, and that's okay. If you don't feel like you deserve the good things in life, I cannot force you. I cannot force you, because you could be somewhere lounging in your favorite bikini inside the pool and talking to your favorite people, but you have decided you don't deserve the good things in life. And if that's what you've decided, whom am I to come and convince you otherwise? Yeah. So life has so many good things to offer, and the universe doesn't owe you that kind of abundance if you don't feel like the universe in fact won't even reward you those things if you don't feel like you're worth or you deserve those kinds of things. So if you continue to tell yourself that you don't need those things, that you'll never get them, but as far if you keep telling yourself that you don't need those things, they're not important, they're not a priority, then you'll never put aside money to come down to Malindi, or to go to Watamu, or even to go to, for example, us who live in Nairobi, what is the reason why you have not gone to Naivasha? You can literally get inside a matatu. You can book Airbnb with me for about 3,000, 4,000 shillings, go on a boat ride, go to Crescent Island. These things are so cheap for us citizens. Like, for example, going to Crescent Island costs you less than 1,000 bob. You go and feed an ostrich over there, unaogopa, and then by the end of it, you get the courage to do such a thing. And then before you know it, you can now tell people, I actually have ever fed an ostrich. It's so simple. Or why don't you just go to Giraffe Center, and feed giraffes? Yeah? Or you can go to even archives. Kuingia archives nika 50 bob, but most of us have never gone, me included. Sijaenda archives because I just think hizo ni vitu zinafanywa na watu wengine, but I think we need to change, especially in this year. Anza kufikiria, what do I have and where can I start? Niko na 50 bob, naeza enda wapi? And you can text me and ask me, I have this much amount of money, where can I go? You have to take these opportunities. You have to take matters into your own hands. You hear me? Yeah. So if you continue to tell yourself you don't need those things, you will never get them. But as far as I'm concerned, me and Paris, we are going to meet. I don't have the budget for Paris right now, but you better believe I will be going to Paris, and you guys will be seeing me in Paris, and you will be with me in Paris, and I'll tell you the stories about Paris until when you also can go to Paris. Or you can go to Paris before me, and then you can tell me how Paris is, so that when my turn comes to go to Paris, I know what to expect and I know exactly where to go. So we have to be on our Zoom. We need to experience these things. Hizi vitu si za watu wengine. These things are for us. Okay? Yeah. I wrote here, I'm sitting on that balcony eating breakfast without a single care in the world, the cost or anything, even with a slight care about the cost. Either way, me and Paris will meet. I don't care how much it is. And I just know that one day I'll be sitting on a balcony overlooking the Eiffel Tower, eating some fruit, drinking some tea and some croissants. But until that day, I'm right here in Malindi, eating some fruits in a pool, and I think that's close enough. I have to finish this video despite the noise in the background, so please just ignore it. I'm gonna try to shout. So another reason why you need to travel is to find new pieces to the puzzle. A lot of the times unasikianga watu wakikwambia you need to change your mindset, you need to change your mindset. But how do you change your mindset? By exploring new things and going to new places to allow yourself to meet new versions of yourself. So this is what I wrote down. There are different parts that will be unlocked when you meet the version of yourself that exists in a new city, and there will be a new question that you will have answers to when you hear a new story. These moments are key because they hold the reframe that is so necessary to help you change your mindset. And by not traveling, you deny yourself that new perspective, that new question, and that new piece of the puzzle. I know it's not necessary to have all the pieces, but all I'm saying is you need as many chips as you can get. So why not make that journey of finding them by doing a remarkable adventure that gives you an interesting story that could be the reframe that also someone else needs. Like I've said, when you go to a new place, you get to talk to new people. So excuse me, by talking to new people, you tell them your stories from where you've been, and they tell them stories of where they have been, and then through that you get a new perspective of, oh, so maybe I can try this new way of doing things. It's getting louder in the background. I think maybe I should just summarize this. I still have some more points, but I also need to check out, and my flight is at 12. Yeah, so do not deny yourself and other people the reframe that they need, because your story is important, your story matters. Somebody needs to hear your story, and you also need to hear somebody else's story so that it can click. It's that reframe. You know, like changing your mindset is just about finding new information that makes you think, oh, maybe I could wake up from the left side of the bed rather than the right side of the bed, and maybe life will be good that day. You never know. Like sometimes mtu anaweza kwambia story and it's so compelling and you're like, maybe let me try it and see what is this person on and on about. Like the way I'm always on and on about you should travel, you should go to this place. Maybe just try once and see how you feel, and see if you come back with a new perspective, a new mindset, and now you're the one who will be passing on the message to other people that you need to go to Kenya, because when you go to Kenya, you will experience this, you'll experience that. You need to go to Paris, because when you go to Paris, who knows what happens in Paris? If you know what happens in Paris, please tell me. Yeah. Let me give one last reason. I still have so many. I'll need to do a part 2, and I'm so sorry again about the noise, but this is the best place I could shoot this, so please bear with me. You need to travel so that you can find your tribe. The last video that I did on our Sunday video, I talked about, like, you know, sometimes for me personally, sometimes I feel very misunderstood. Sometimes I don't think, well, you go and watch that video and you'll see what we said on that video. But traveling allows you to come closer to people who could be your tribe, because you've widened the sample size of the people that you know. If you stay in the same location, then you'll just keep on, being in that same mix every day. So let me read what I wrote down. Life was meant to be lived in a community, and I believe that we all need to have people. Sometimes the people we need are right next to us. Sometimes the people we need are on the other side of the world. Sometimes we have to go to the other side of the world to find ourselves, so we can see the people we need have been beside us all the time. What I mean by that is that sometimes the people you need are right next to you, but the version of yourself that you are is not kind of aligning, because you need to go to a different side of the world to unlock a new version of yourself, so that you can be able to see the people who are next to you. Okay, like inatoa ulolo kwa macho, basically is what I'm saying. Like, go to the other side of the world, have your eyes opened, and then you learn to appreciate the people who have been next to you the whole time. You understand? Yeah, so I'll continue reading. I know the biggest reason some of us don't travel is because travel is expensive, and that's completely valid, but I still think it's a beautiful pivot that we can find adventure in others, and or with others. Some people are lucky to have someone who is both home and adventure, but till we get lucky to meet them, I am curating a group trip that is super budget friendly, with payment plans and advance notice, to ensure that you get the adventure without the hassle, because we are starting from where we are to the abundance we seek. So all this to say that, yes, I know travel is expensive, but there's ways around it, and if you make it a priority, you will find a way around it. For example, I put up a TikTok post giving you the tips on how you can have these luxury experiences without breaking the bank. Basically, what I said is that you need to look out for offers. Like, for example, this weekend, Jumbojet had offers of up to 4,000 for flights. Imagine 4,000 you're paying for a flight. You come here like me now, you're in Malindi, you're experiencing the same thing that you'd have paid 20,000 for on the flight. I've paid 4,000. So you need to look out for these offers. Sometimes I know you're busy and you don't really get on social media, but what you need to do is message me. I'll put you on our group, and on that group I usually send offers that are there, or you can even give me your budget and I can tell you where you can go. So you need to seek out these opportunities. The universe only gives you what you're asking for. So number one is look out for such offers with airlines, with hotels and travel companies and all these things. Or number two, join group trips. Group trips are the easiest way to experience luxury on a budget. So for example, this month we are having a group of 8 going to Naivasha. We are going to be doing a boat safari, a sunset boat safari. We are going to be doing the Crescent Island, where we'll be walking amongst giraffes, antelopes, we'll be feeding the ostriches, and we'll kind of have this whole photo shoot inside of a safari setting. And when we come back, we'll have photos, we'll have stories. It'll be more of a networking opportunities. It's a girls only trip. So this kind of brings in together all these things that I've said. You're experiencing luxury, you're experiencing people, you're experiencing food, cultures, all of this on a budget. So, money is not an issue here. Money is not an issue. And if you continue to say that money is an issue, then you're allowing this, you're manifesting that you'll not have enough money to travel. And I'm telling you, there's a way around it. So take this win. A win is a win. Call me. I think I still have 2 slots available, and if you have a group of 8, I can even give you your own house. I can give you the same itinerary, and you can go down there with your girls. If you need a plan for Valentine's, again, we are curating things. And right now, while I've been in Malindi, I've found the best suppliers, the best hotels, the best Airbnbs, the best transfers, so that you don't need to worry about the money side of things, Sana, but you can still experience the luxury that I'm talking about. So these are 3 or 4 reasons why you should travel. I will do a part 2 of this, giving you more reasons why you should travel. I don't know what reasons you're expecting, but these are the reasons why you should travel. And if you're not convinced, come back for part 2 and I'll give you more reasons why you should travel. And the best way to travel is find the best agent and use them always, because you can plan your own trip. Basically, planning with an agent removes all that stress from you. So let me not get into a sales pitch right now, but I think all of us deserve to meet the version of ourselves that exists in different sides of the world, or the versions of ourselves that will come out after finding a reframe from new people that we'll meet while traveling. So what we need to do, what I'm saying is that we need to increase the sample size. We need to increase the sample size so that we have a chance of living different lives. We need to live as many lives as we can live. Don't just be the same version from when you are born to when you die. At least explore, at least enjoy your life. You owe it to yourself to live, and live as loudly and as authentically as you can, and change as many times as you can until you meet the version of yourself that you like best. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying today. Kindly please subscribe to this channel, and again, please follow me at marie.akanga on Instagram. Follow our travel page, Trailmax Expeditions, and follow me on TikTok for the travel content, so that you can see where can you go, what can you do. Yeah, basically that's it guys. That's the video. I'll see you guys on the next one for sure. Till the next one, goodbye.